Okay, then this is part whatever, the Hall of Gods. And I'm trying to be, oh, got those two on, sorry. Trying to be a lot more energetic in my videos now, since I like my usual voice pretty deadpan like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm trying to be a lot more energetic, I'm trying to be a lot more entertaining. So I'm trying to grow the channel. Like, if I get like 50 viewers, because right now my current like views like thing is literally just 50, well, not 15 views currently on a channel. So I want to grow that if at all possible, and that means trying to be energetic, trying to get more people to watch, and it would really help me out if you guys would like or subscribe or interact in this video in any way. And I'm also gonna change up. Oh wow, that was. Hold on, do I have my? No, that it doesn't count. That doesn't count because I might add my thing still up. I was trying to, since I already did it on console, I was just trying to kind of, oh wow, that's high. I was just kind of trying to speed run the Hunter's Journal stats 5, 9, 13, 17, and that should be 21. That was just base damage. So I'm just going to continue, then we're going to redo that because that did not count. Hold me accountable, please. That did not count. Because I am doing mods. Okay, let's fix this. Yeah, I'm sorry that I did that. So on top of trying to be a lot more entertaining, I'm also going to be dropping the series format. Because in general, people are going to think I'm going to have to watch all these little videos and I'm for a commitment. So we're not going to be doing that anymore, really. It's still going to be inside the playlist I just set up yesterday, I think. Maybe the day before yesterday. I was kind of comatose while yesterday in real life. Like I always dash shortly. Anyway, like I said, I'm trying to be a lot more entertaining. And hopefully it comes out through the microphone a bit better because today I just woke up and I guess that I got a ton of sleep yesterday, so I think that helps me out a bit. I'm also gonna try to be eating a lot healthier, so I have a challenge for myself. I guess so. From now on, anytime I die, I'm gonna be taking a bite out of a vegetable that I have over here, specifically carrots and celery. Gonna try swapping to an all-natural diet for the month of January. The only thing that's gonna suck is the protein because I'm just probably gonna start with that most, probably. Because all I got in my house is tuna, protein-wise. I also have some bologna that's processed. Probably just gonna have a lot of sandwiches for my protein. Now this one's gonna be pretty difficult, so for Hive Night, this boss really just comes down to having the Dark Dash and knowing your timing. Two things I'm not great at. So this is probably gonna be for one for the long haul. And if someone's watching this, please let me know your feelings in the series and if there's anything to do, because wanting to move towards a higher quality content, that kind of thing, where I could actually learn how to edit videos, because for the time being, I've just kind of been drag and dropping thumbnails for, well, not thumbnails, but drag and dropping files for videos, and I'm hoping that I could change that a little bit, because I am very new to PC. I only got a PC for Christmas, and I'm wanting to improve just my general abilities with content creation, since I've been a fan of YouTube and internet person ever since I was young. I mean, with him, there's too many attacks you gotta dodge through, really. And one of them is the charge up dash, and then one of them is just the little slash. Yeah, that's little slash. That's the charge up. Little slash. I ran into him, gosh darn it. I'm used to hitting him away, but yeah. Anyway, if anyone wants to, I'm gonna make the gameplay a bit louder. Well, not the gameplay, but just the game audio. So hopefully it's coming out a bit better. Hopefully that's more manageable. So hopefully the audio should be on the since previously. I'm probably gonna change a bit more, but it might be legible. Since I don't already have the headphones in, really, I should probably So yeah, so that's the plan for this channel. Think about becoming like a tutorial slash podcast slash all those things. And I'm hoping to get this to be like an actual like fully operational Let's Play channel. Hey, I did it. A fully operational Let's Play channel where I could put on uploads from like, Nintendo games, from Switch games, or just anything that I'm suggested really. I'm also gonna change the audio a bit more since I do want to be like discernible from the game audio. That's what I strive for here. Anyway, now we're gonna. I wonder what we should do next. It was just really annoying. I'm gonna probably do Trade Lord again. Hopefully, like, I don't have any cheats on to where things are getting easy because that one seems quite easy. Whenever it does like that jump, it's okay. You gotta have good reaction time for that dash there. I've attempted this boss multiple times on the playthrough currently. Hopefully my Southern accent's ruining things, because like I rewatch my videos and just realize how powerful it is and how deep my voice is, because like I already noticed never time myself, since I guess I'm just used to having my voice and hearing the vibrations from my actual body. But I do sound a bit deeper in post. So should I start talking like this? Do you guys see me there like this, or do you guys prefer my regular voice? Because I usually talk like this, and I can talk like this. I'm gonna try to start streaming at some point, like for Radiance. I'm probably gonna really want to stream that. Yes, I did it. Sheesh, 2 in a row. That's pretty quick. Like, what was that? Like, second attempt? Like, hopefully I don't get anything wrong. Let me go ahead and check my stats. Because if I do, then I'll redo everything else. Oh, shoot. Okay, then, that many cheese, every hour and anything. Oh yeah, I do use mods, but they're solely for things like like I never want to like cheat in a video. That's a big fear of mine, so that's why I'm constantly checking those. Only using those to get through the game quickly, because they did already previously do pretty much everything on Switch. And speaking of Switch, like I was talking about earlier, I got a capture card set up. So like anyone who wants to like see me play through something on there, like a new game or something, then I could really like run through that. Because like one of my like always wanted to play things or show them to people. That's a big reason for this channel existing, really. So yeah, if you're watching this, then like really thank you, since this channel hardly gets seen by anybody really, and whenever it does get shown, no one really clicks on it. So I've been trying to make the thumbnails more engaging rather than just a joke, really. And like on the 13th, I believe that is today, I'm releasing a video with like one of the new thumbnails. So yeah, please, like, thank you seriously for watching these. I'm trying to make these a lot less, like, series-based. I've always struggled with knocks on the Nero 4, especially with that attack. You got almost, like, run away with that one. I absolutely hate the things that, like, fall out, I guess. So for this one, all that you could really do is, like, just basically pogo and hope for the best. So this is really an exercise in patience. Yeah, when it's just at the top, you just kind of got to keep moving. Well, I guess that he's supposed to be like a little scary. I can remember playing DNS and how ominous it was. All things considered, isn't actually that bad looking, like scary looking. Just like, especially on like the flat ground, just those are kind of scary. So yeah, this boss is just gonna be a lot of patience, it seems. Actually, I thought you went up. Honestly, I feel like Nox's boss is honestly kind of underwhelming. I wish I did more than just spew stuff and run across the floor. Like, maybe it shapeshifts, maybe it does other things, maybe it steals abilities from earlier slain bosses. That would have been about more interesting. Anyway, I beat it on Ascended, and now it's going to be the part for Radiant. So hopefully it will be as easy as usual. I mean, if you dream nail, I guess we'll do that. I'm just gonna work this out. So when you dream nail the corpses into Nosk, I'm sure like if you've seen this if you're in like an online lore space, but it does specifically like the corpses talk about, oh, is that you? This person that I knew? So it does clearly shapeshift. So I do wish we got to see more of Dan's boss rather than just its intro. It's literally like pretty much all barking about it. And the most deadly thing about this thing is its hitbox. Okay. Like I said, like I wish it was a lot more than just a hurt box that's on legs, that's on stilts. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna lock in here. Man. Hopefully my mic isn't like going crazy or whatever, because I've yet to get good settings going to where I could be heard and the gameplay could be heard well, and where I'm like not like peaking the microphone at all times. Because this one, like judging by how I'm just like taking out the trash here, seems this one's gonna be fairly simple. And it's just gonna be a lot of me taking out the trash and working up to the big boys. Like Radiant Sly, Radiant Oral Matto, Radiant I guess Markov, who's gonna be a pain in the behind. All the Dream Warriors. And then finally I'd probably like to live stream Radiance. I don't know how to live stream, but anyone can give me tips and comments, that would be really helpful actually. Because yeah, that would actually help. So if you have comments, then please do comment, because that would help us choose my channel. And I do plan on doing like more content on like for example randomizer using mods, and using a few other things. And I am of course really open to trying new games like almost a let's play game. This at its core is probably gonna be like a let's play channel. If that sounds interesting to you, please feel free to subscribe. Please check out the other videos, although most of them are pretty bad to be honest. Because this is like, I'm still like a weekend, like just barely over a weekend. And this is all that really done so far in this series, and like a defunct Sims playthrough. And a pretty much dead, out of the water Nuzlocke playthrough. So just let me know if you want to see anything from mods, from playthroughs, like pretty much anything, because this point I'm completely open to suggestion. So from now on, every 5 deaths, I'm probably just gonna like have a bite out of my vegetables here. Actually, never mind, every death. Now this video is gonna be eating veggies, and the other half is gonna be dying. Okay, first death. I mostly said her because like a lot of people, like I'm sure most people do know this, but if you like eat more than 3 carrots in a day, like even less than that, like full-size carrots, not like baby carrots or whatever. It can actually have adverse effects on your health. I remember as a kid, actually, like I wanted to use maybe carrots look good because I thought if I did, like you always hear people talk about as a kid, oh, carrots are good for your eyes. I thought if I ate enough, I'd get like laser vision or something. So like I'd just be constantly eating baby carrots. Anyway, so I guess I might as well talk about stories and such because this is kind of mindless. So anyway, like I've been to Disney like once or twice, and for some reason as a kid I was just horrified of stuff like that because I was just like a Christian kid, didn't know what like thought that like wasn't never exposed to any horror movie media anyway. So I went to Disney, right? They had this like Tower of Terror. And I was like, wow, this is gonna be like a haunted house. I've never been to one. And like as a kid, I was horrified because like mom talked up Florida, and like she's like, there are alligators everywhere. So I was like extremely scared of anything crop-related, even though I thought they were really like cool as a kid. And like before you go on, there are these paintings, and like I saw 3 of them. I saw one which had clipped like quicksand, which was a huge childhood fear of mine. One of them that was like a gator, I think. I forgot what the third one was. Pretty sure it was like a bomb or something. But I guess like they like normal paintings, but then like the room went up and so the paintings, and I was scared out of my mind. Like I legit thought that they were like real gators, alligators. Sorry, like I'm too southern, but yeah, they were alligators on there. Well, not like real alligators, fake ones. So for the entire thing, I just kept my eyes closed and crying. Whereas my sister, she literally, like, she's younger than me. Like, she's 4 years younger than me. She was making fun of me the entire time. Like, I'm not kidding. I forgot how old I was. I must have been like around 8, so she must have been 4. She was making fun of me, like, for being a baby on the haunted house ride or whatever. And additionally, like, I think I have like a phobia of people like mascot suits, and I get that that's like dumb and all, but it turns out it's like actual focus called mascophobia. So I am like almost I'm not like tested ever. I don't think you tested phobias, but like as a kid, I was just genuinely terrified of people in mascot costumes, and FNAF didn't help. And like as a kid, defunct robots and like animal costumes were the scariest thing ever. Like the thing is, animatronics don't scare me as bad as just like a person in a suit. Like if you like anything that's to your face, I don't know if it's just like my kid brain, like, you're lying, you're not that person, how dare you? You're dragging their name to the ground. Or whatever. Ah, no. Just kind of funny, I feel. I just remember me being a huge fan of those like Mickey Mouse waffles. That's pretty much the only thing I ate there. Yeah, what else is there to talk about, really? I guess we could talk about my youth and like. Okay, I was technically almost murdered as a kid. Like I was nearly drowned alive. Like there was this crazy kid, and like I won't say his name, but he literally wanted me dead because I was like quote unquote like dating somebody who quote unquote dated. And this was on like the 2nd grade, by the way. Like this is like high school politics in the 2nd grade, and like I didn't like I felt like dating and such was sinful because I was in like a little Christian school for little kids. So like I was literally like it was at like a sport event before the new school year started. It's like an orientation or whatever. And he literally like dragged me down to the bottom. And he was like a payback ride, not kidding, like almost like a payback ride. He was on top of me. So I literally like walked through the water, like my life flashing before my eyes. Then afterwards, I used like some kind of like my nemesis or whatever, because he literally had it out for me. Like it was like on site for him. I mean, I'm not traumatized or anything. Like it's just that it made me afraid of water as a kid. Might have possibly been partially why I was afraid of alligators. I mean, like that night after that ride, and I'm sorry that I keep on switching between topics, but well, the night on the ride, like afterwards, I literally stayed up the entire night on the bed in the hotel because I thought they were going to be like the alligators underneath the covers. Well, not underneath the covers, but just underneath the bed in general. I mean, it was just weird. And there's like a bogey for and that was like back when I was like 8 years old. Okay, finally I killed that thing. Shows my 2 life stories too. I mean, for some reason, throughout my life, like, you know, the like internet term like a pop. I literally had those constantly. Trying to think, because like when I was little, no, I probably shouldn't say that. That'd be weird to say, but like I just had like a ton of school stories that people just had it out for me. I don't think I'm that hateable, really. Like I get why some people get the wrong impression of me because I do extra socializing. But I do think I'm a pretty likable person, I'd say. And I guess it's time to go back to a Soul Master then. I'm surprised I didn't actually finish it, really. I mean, this is like a pretty long boss, I think, so mostly in some first phase because you could hardly hit him. I mean, I always really liked this boss just because like the sheer aura he had, where he just would like appear over the buildings. I feel like Soul Sanctum is pretty underrated generally. Like I get it that it traumatized all of us, but still, it was like the least popular song. Like people are forgetting his name. Like Christopher Larkin made when he like started the organ, because there is organ in some of these games. Like organ. So I'm surprised there isn't a lot more to do with like Soul. So here's my soaks on theory, right? So everyone's talking about Vera goes against like the Lord of the Homes or whatever. Here's what I think. I think that the Weavers were said to be called Bug because they lost their ability to use their silk, right? With GMS. And before you say that like Widow King or Widow King, she probably does have the things on her, but just what she does, but it doesn't mean that she can't silk, that she can otherwise. And then the first sinner is most likely dream confrontation, I'd say. In like before like the silk was taken. And like that's the reason why they're sealed inside like this, so that way they're still like inside the one fire things. So that way it would later be able to go to form. And then afterwards, they were considered to be the ones with colonists, calling bugs, who were just very technologically advanced. Like I did the first one. Who were just very technologically advanced, and they were then selected by the Pale King. And then the reason why Hornet is able to use hers is because she is able to use Soul and then turn that into Silk, rather than relying on GMS directly. I mean, that's just my theory. Because I do feel like the Weavers was pretty half-baked in the original Hallmark. I highly doubt that most Weavers could be considered Pale Beings. They were just bugs that were ascended by a Pale Being. They were like normal bugs before they were ascended, and therefore they were still normal bugs who had power lended to them by Pale Being. The reason why Torment is considered a Pale Being is because she was started with Pale Being, which is a Pale Being, therefore she has that privilege. Now about Hera being like Queen of Deepness or Palm Bug or whatever, I do feel that like she is most likely a Weaver just because she was called that. And like I've seen theories about how like that might happen, like deformity or being a different kind of bug than like the others. Like I've seen theories of Widow being a trait mite and potentially. I mean, do you think that like different characters could totally be like different Weavers could totally be different bugs because Widow generally looks like a trait mite that's just like beetle, and whenever you look at the flashback, she just has a mask. And for first Sinner, she definitely does look like a Farlow, but she could be a Farlow, and one could be a trait mite because they all wear masks that make them all look uniform, like the round heads. Yeah, those are just general theories. I'm just gonna forfeit this attempt. I'm gonna have some Hero. I've got a lock in here. So I have this one story, and it takes place at what's called a Dollar Tree. I don't think a lot of people know about them, but they're just effectively places that just sell stuff for $1 or like $1.25. Now, potentially $1.50 by the time it slows out because inflation. Yeah, shoot. Anyway, so we went there, and we left, right? Like it was sundown, and like we saw like somebody like going around, and we're pretty sure we saw like a fight break out, which is really weird inside the cell. Inside like a store, and like it was literally at sundown, like everything was peaceful. And the moment the sun started to go down, and things started going crazy. And then there was this group of like college students. And as we were leaving, we just heard like one of them go. I'm not gonna imitate it because it might be rude, but it sounded like she was doing like robot like sounds. I mean, I've just been like, I'd say my life is pretty uneventful in general. So I don't have too many stories that I can just boil down to, hey, here's this weird thing that happened this one time. And like get regular. And I haven't like lived too long yet. I haven't been around for too long. Like I haven't like by the time I go to college, like when I go through college, then I was like actual stories of substance. But before that, I'm probably just gonna like just work on my usual theorizing bit, like very few stories, my just general read of things, especially if like they're new things, because then you could like actually react to it in real time. That's kind of why I do want suggestions of what we should play. Because other than like some console stuff and like a few indie things like Hollow Knight, for example, I play decent with Peak, some Minecraft, just stuff that isn't like that, and stuff that is fairly new that you should try. Like for example, Bioshock. Never tried anything like Bioshock. Never tried anything like Silent Hills. Never tried out much like that. So if I could just get some good game recommendations that you think will do well in the algorithm, please just comment it. Anyway, this is Shiva from Korean Moms. This is probably going to be the final attempt of the episode. Okay, so that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. Like, seriously, and please comment or subscribe or like or do anything really, or share with a friend. And hopefully, like, once I get like more than 3 views per video, I have to stop asking for that kind of thing. Anyway, thank you for watching a ton and have a good day.